This has got to be the Captain America one, doesn't it? It's got to be. If it's not, I am going to show my inverted nipples in this video. I did it again. Oh, thank God for that. I'm really a bit self-conscious about me inverted nipple. I forget I have them until I'm about to have it off with a girl. Doing the sex stuff with me willy and that. And I take off me shirt and they're going, oh, I didn't know you have got inverted nipples. And it really kills the mood for me. When they like get erect, they come out. But enough about my inverted nipple or nipples. This is Captain America Epic Collection Monsters and Men. This has been due out for almost a year and it's finally here. This is volume whatever, volume 10, and it collects Captain America 267 to 285, as well as Annual 6 and Defenders 106. There is a crossover between Captain America 268 and Defenders 106. Some excellent stories in here, but I'm gonna be blasting this cover to begin with. It's not touched up, it's not remastered or recoloured, but this is a case where it needed to be. You see, the actual issue had this black shadow bit, and on the single issue, that wasn't that obvious because it was framing the book's title. And here, it is not. It just looks like they have got an image that is too short, and it's like missing an inch and a half. It's hard to describe, really. We just have this weird black shadow thing that makes no sense and looks awful. I wish I could describe it better than I am. I would also be of the opinion that this is a crap choice for cover to this collection. I will point out all the better choices in this volume as we get to them. This is Jim DeMatteis' run on Captain America. And with this, I think we have the whole thing available in different formats. Nearly all the stuff in this has never been collected before, and it has a big story in it with Baron Zero. Most of the art is by your boy Zeck. Paper's fucking rubbish again. This issue introduces a character of no note whatsoever to anyone else, but he ends up crossing over into Spider-Man team-up in a Jim DeMatteis story, and then Marky Mark brings him back and revamps him. This one is a great issue. Then after this, we have the crossover with the Defenders. Jim DeMatteis' run on the Defenders is my favourite run on the Defenders. And this is actually the story that kind of kills it for us. And this is Defenders 106. It's a fine story. It's building on a bunch of plot lines from both this book and the Defenders. But where this story lets me down is we have the death of Batman. Not only is it the death of one of the Defenders' main characters, it's not a particularly good death. We have Captain America 272, an issue I have reviewed. This is the first appearance of Vermin Man, a character who eventually gets handed over to Spider-Man. Disappointed to not have that issue of Spider-Man team up in this collection, issue 128. It has got Captain America, this villain, and the same writer. It belongs in a Captain America epic collection. It's part of this run. We have a 2-part story with Baron Hydra, except it's not Baron Hydra, it's just a robot. Before we get on to the big story, we have Captain America Annual 6, which is a fantastic story. Through time travel nonsense and cosmic shenanigans, we get to pair Captain America up with 3 of his replacements. Really fun to see Captain America interact with these other Captain Americas, and there is an emotional punch to the end of the story. I always wish this annual had been included in the Captain America Patriot Man trade paperback, since this is a very major story for the Patriot Man version of Captain America. Captain America 275. This would be a much better front cover. Another one that I have reviewed. The issue where Captain America defends neo-Nazis and their right to have horrible opinions. In the months since I reviewed it, it seems that it has managed to become even worse a concept. By the way, I'm not going to cry if you start commenting on all me videos making fun of me inverted nipples. I can just rub them and they pop out. 276 starts our big story here, Monsters and Men, which brings the original Baron Zero's son back and makes him into a major Captain America nemesis. Probably my favourite Captain America enemy. We've also got Toby Jones and Vermin Man. Look, it's one of the first openly gay characters in comic books. And issue 278 would be my top choice for the front cover for this. It has got our hero up front and the main components of this big story on display. This should be the front cover, not a standalone issue with Scaredy Cat. Or if you're gunning for an image that has now to do with the Monsters and Men story, like they have done, do this one. Although this is probably the better image, I would say put this on the front. So then we get to 279, which is the final part of the Monsters and Men story. Definitely recommend it. I thought it was bizarre it hadn't already been collected. Then we have an issue with Scaredy Cat that is the front cover for some reason. But here you can see how the title, Captain America, masks that black background thing. And this corner box is obviously a part of it as well. Whereas on the cover it just doesn't look good. And there's a good example of how little effort they're putting in. They have left part of the white star that is the background to the corner box. Embarrassing. And I think one of me nipples isn't inverted because it's halfway out most of the time. I think it is half inverted and half... What is the opposite of an inverted nipple? An extroverted nipple? After this, we have another pair of interesting nipples. We have Madam Hydra, beautiful Madam Hydra. This is a 3-part story, and this one is good. I like it. It reintroduces the Bucky Man of the 1950s, and he becomes Captain America's partner, and then adopts the No Man identity. And all this with Madam Hydra being super sexy. She is the best. This is a great Madam Hydra story though, very sexy, she is very sexy. We finish with a 2-part story that also could have been thrown in here if they wanted. Another great cover, that would have been good on the front. I forgot to say, so would that. And that. And one of my favourite bits of that story is Madam Hydra pretending to be a suburban housewife. I want Madam Hydra to be my suburban housewife. And she's meant to have like scars on her face so she wouldn't mind my inverted nipples. Our final issue is 285 and Patriot Man dies of old age. There is a pin-up and that is it for extras. This is just kind of crappy. And considering this has been delayed for well over a year, and I'm not kidding, one of me viewers, Biffy Gyro Jenkins, he got this months before I did. And in all these delays, they never did anything to improve this or make it worthwhile. We have a bad cover that was quickly slapped together by a graphics department. We have the same poor quality paper we have had in the last few. We have a real lack of extras. That issue of Spider-Man Team Up is missing. And even little things, like on the back here, it says Son of Zero. And it's not centred. And the picture on the back has Now Today with Baron Zero. And neither does the one on the front. I feel like the pandemic is being used to shift all the blame for this poor quality production. And that as an excuse has, in my opinion, ran its course. Didn't release stuff or appropriately bumped the price down to reflect the poor manufacturing. This is not worth the retail price. It would be if it was the same standard as the first bunch of Epic collections, but it's not. This is a dramatic step down. The content, the actual stories and the comics, they are good, but as a package, again, I didn't recommend it. Maybe if you steal it. I rate using Son of Nimrod told me to do it in court as a legal defence, a 7 thumbs up.